It's the time to get down.
Trade Carmelo. They can talk about how bad their New York franchise has been in basketball, but we have no football team.
But we L.A. So that shows you how bad L.A. is. We don't have a football team. We don't even care.
See,
We're like, so what?
See, my whole point.
So
we don't have a football
we
team.
don't even need one.
How can
we
you-
ain't giving you no tax breaks to come to L.A.
How can you have a thriving city like this with
Yeah,
a population and no football team?
Obviously, it works quite well. It seems to be.
They went to St. Louis.
Ain't no stress going on no damn where.
You know, they're absent. Wait a minute, we're going to get 3 basketball teams. Sacramento Kings going to come down to Anaheim.
Sacramento.
It's going to be the Anaheim Kings. They're probably going to change their name to the Anaheim Surfers or something like that, man.
I, you know what? I've been there, and I'm not putting down Sac.
Yes,
Sac's
you
a
are.
little quiet.
Yeah, you put
Sacramento's like a
I've
cow
been to
town.
I've been to Sacramento too. Believe me, sleep easy, baby. Sacramento's not. Hey, look, love the basketball fans when the Sacramento Kings are up, but dude, when they're down, crickets.
Well, all right. Well, now, how about the stories, Vic? The Academy Awards. Does anybody care?
Yes.
I did this whole thing because, I have to give it to them. I went to some of my usuals, Mashable.
Right.
Mashable.com. You guys got to support Mashable. Hot site. And they had their predictions based on all the internet buzz nuts. They quizzed us, and they had all these predictions about who would win, and just totally off. We just blew it. We didn't, according to the buzz pre-Oscar, we, those of us in cyberspace, the what we call the web trending people, the people who use a lot of Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff. Right. It was really number 1 was expected to be Inception for Best Picture, followed by Social Network. They had The King's Speech down at number 7, and Vic, it turned out that The King's Speech is the one that won.
Well, everything that I heard was about the King's Speech being one of those films that they're going to turn around and sweep a lot of awards. But, I just think it's a different culture, Mario. The hardest part about this, I'm not going to put this person out on blast, but a well-known celebrity broadcast sports reporter actually said, well, let me start tweeting about the Oscars. And, all they do is tweet about their sports program. They had such a backlash, they said. As soon as the person just start tweeting about anything in reference to the Oscars, the sports folks just rebelled against that.
Wow.
Person. That shows you that it's a total different culture. That's why I said
it's different than
how
our
does
culture.
It translate? It's a total different culture, man. And I agree with it because, for me, I actually say, the Oscars is assembled with an insulated group of actors and actresses and producers and all that. Very elite. Very, very kind of, you don't see it translate a mile outside of Hollywood. You're no closer to it if you're standing down the street.
I polled the most important people, and according to the Norman Ross Experience, it was not a good show.
Yeah.
So who gives a damn
I knew it.
what the other critics, you don't know the critics we have here. It's coming straight from Cleveland.
They sleep.
Norman said that it was not a good show. Let me tell you what it's saying here. The ratings were down, Norm. They said that based on the local market data, 56 top markets, 24.6% of homes were tuned in, which is down 7% from last year, but up from 2008 and 2009.
Okay.
All right? So I don't know. They said they lost a little bit.
From what I heard, and look at the shows, and you remember the Oscars represents a lot of the diversified market, but when they do the percentages of who's more likely to win, they go by the past history of telling you who's been awarded and everything. So I didn't look to see Inception and all those come in and break this trend that they have. And I really say this. The women watch the shows for maybe 1 or 2 conditions. 1, the clothes, just to see what the other women are wearing. And if they can relate with somebody who's an actress that favors their characteristics. Now the men,
they looking at all these dresses, trying to tell us which dress look the best.
So what do you want?
And all we trying to do is undress you,
right,
with our eyes.
And I don't. Hey, look, you guys, got to give props to people who make their own. I'm not an Oscars hater, but you guys need help in the production end. You need to find a way to extend your arm out to the folks so they can be embraced like the Super Bowl. And I put a question out there, Mario. 1 time a year event. Oscars versus the Super Bowl. What do you look forward to? It's a no-brainer.
The Oscars don't even rank with the Super Bowl halftime.
That's cold.
Ain't that a bitch?
See, that's what I'm saying.
Lady said, to who?
Right.
Well, let's put it like this. To all of you watch Sex in the City.
Oh.
And, of course, but now I watch Sex in the City.
Yeah, I know you do.
I do. I have to admit, I watch Sex in the City.
And it's about the
And
sex.
Tyra.
And it's about the sex.
I love that big forehead.
Hey,
I'm going to rub it.
well, love everybody. Why can't we all get along?
All right, so the Academy Awards was the sort of the story. And we said, rah, whippy, kaye. Because but there's other stuff that's been going on because, this is, we try to do the good news, the bad news, and the other shit.
Yep.
And so today is a lot more other shit. But this is a piece I think you guys might find a little interesting here. It has to do with the Russians. They really want to stop this whole issue of daylight savings time.
Are you serious?
Anything that give us more time in bed, extra sleep. Take a look, everybody.
Why don't they just go to a dark room, turn off the lights?
Okay, now Russia is to enter an endless summer this year. President Medvedev has today ordered that the system of daylight saving time be scrapped in the country.
Now this means Russia will put the clocks an hour forward one final time this March and then never put them back again. Let's get more on this from Prime Times. Katerina Azarova. It looks like my tongue is living on its own.
Those Russian babes.
Its own time schedule now. Anyways, good to
Nice
see you.
versatile.
Can you please tell us what the president said today?
The president talked about relinquishing basically the tradition where every spring and every autumn the clocks are set backwards and forwards. From now on, this one last time the clocks will be put forward in the spring of 2011, and that will be it as far as time changes go. Daylight saving time is, of course, a tradition accepted by most countries worldwide. Around over 100 countries regularly change to daylight savings time in, of course, the spring and the fall. But according to the Russian president, that system could perhaps be somewhat outdated and unnecessary, and it would be more beneficial for the Russian people to abolish this tradition and actually try and live with just one constant, never-changing time schedule. According to the Russian president, that would be beneficial not only for Russia's people.
Last year, I spoke of the need to look
I
into
need
the
an
problem of
interpreter.
switching between summer and winter time. We've got used to this system and got used to getting angry with it. It upsets our daily regime and puts people under pressure. That's not to mention the poor animals, especially cows, who don't understand why the movements come an hour early, 1 hour late.
Damn it.
I think that abolishing the system will be very helpful to people. That's why I've decided to put an end to the system of daylight saving time.
That's powerful,
The
man.
lighthearted banter from the
I'm gonna
president
end it
could,
here.
of course, be explained by the fact he was
that's
addressing
enough
a
of
lot
that.
of students.
No, wait a minute.
He's that powerful.
Wait a minute.
He can say
What?
he can stop time.
I'm going to stop time. I'm going to change the world. So when everybody goes like Mario, so we all go, what time is it in Moscow versus London? Everybody does the progression. So when we get to Moscow, we go, it's the same time, and it will always be the same time, right?
Okay. That's what I'm saying. I'm confused.
I am too.
Had enough trouble with the other stuff. Man.
All right.
All right, so that's not. So this is the good news. That's the bad news. The other shit. We got all kind of stuff. Now, I was going to talk about Wisconsin. We're going to save that for later on in the week, Vic. By the way, we got upcoming videos this week. Mac McAllister sent over some.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I haven't checked them out yet, Mac. Sorry, Mac.
I seen.
We'll get on
one.
it.
I seen one.
I'll get on it. No sleeping a lot extra. Sleeping a lot. Yeah, you guys got to check it out. Okay, now here's a big one, Vic. This is a very important piece. The women have been involved with a bunch of the stuff going on
Right.
all over the world. I think people really are now getting a different perspective on the Middle Eastern woman, the Egyptian woman in particular, who was so active in this latest political movements. Here's a piece from Al Jazeera. I guess it's not a piece.
Well, you know what? Maybe it's a slideshow.
It's a slide. Well,
That's okay. You know
before
what?
I had a video.
Hey, well, you know what? I'm not going to say anything. I was about to run with it, but I'm going to leave it alone because I think slides tell the story. And you do a better job of telling the story
Damn it.
than what they can show. And so what you're saying now is that women who normally from countries where you're supposed to stay clothed, head covered, and everything, are speaking
very
out.
much male-controlled societies,
Right.
much more closed in that aspect.
Wow.
And how they're speaking out, well,
Is that
we were trying to salute the power of womanhood,
to women?
but did the best we could. All right.
So let me ask you.
Sorry.
Let me ask you
Next
this.
week.
Wait, let me ask you this. You're part of the male domain, the lions of those countries. And here you are sitting in your chair like you are right now.
Yes, sir.
Looking like you had an oversized pickle for dinner. But anyway, and then now
love those fried pickles.
right. And here it is, the women are about to say we're about to get liberated and be more like the women.
Liberated.
But like the U.S.
You
women.
sleep in a wet spot.
Would you be an advocate for women to come up and be more your equal? Or would you be giving up?
I have. I've been trying to get them to be more equal and spend a little bit more money. See, they all want to be equal till that check comes.
See, I knew he was going
Is
there.
that when just when that check?
Right, I knew you
When
was
that
going
check comes, all the equality go right out the damn window.
So you all for it?
I'm just saying,
You all
some of
for
y'all
it.
will break your arm to drive across that table for that $22 check.
That's wrong.
But when you get one of them $100 dinners, y'all start lipstick and makeup and just ain't paying a damn thing.
See, you know what it is that you have missed?
What?
If you were
Black
raised,
women who pay?
No, it's not a black thing, man. If you
Okay.
if you were raised,
That's right, because the white women did pay.
Wait, if you were in a society where at birth, women had their roles, and all of a sudden you
I
saw
thought we threw out them rolls.
you would be rebelling your ASS off. Then say you're not leaving this house. What did I say? Do as you follow me. You would be right along with you. Wouldn't
But
give
they
that
never
up.
did. Well, we couldn't tell them what to do any damn way. I didn't even try. I said, I know you ain't gonna do this shit.
All right, see,
I used to
okay,
try to use psychology on women.
right, see.
I would tell them, please don't perform oral sex on me. I don't want any. Please don't. Please, no. I don't want none.
That's right. Well, you know what?
Stop. Stop.
You should have seen your face when the lioness
I get
came
that
out.
little look like.
Yeah, well, you wasn't looking like that when that lioness hit the stage and said, "I'm gonna show all you young girls how to drop it."
They talk about the play last night. It's about nylons in the strip club.
Right, and the look on your face, turquoise. They said, "Look at Mario's face." Everybody else was laughing. You had that look like it was stoic. Your mouth was like open, and you just didn't know what to
I
do.
was having a daymare.
You was having a daymare.
I was having a flashback to 1985.
Okay.
Then I tried to flash back to Howard University, 1975. I said, damn, that's too far to flash.
All right. So everybody knows, while we was running that video, the sound effects you heard was the new samples that Mario's going to be using. It's a sample in his upcoming music called the bowl effect.
There's the bowls. Lovely fruit cup. So I'm trying to get healthy.
I know, that's what I'm
Eat
laughing.
my fruit cup.
I know, the man's
Norman,
off the chain.
Norman, please eat some oatmeal.
He's gone.
All right. Well,
Norman.
Norman, if you catch later on, Norman, eat your oatmeal.
Yeah.
It's cold out there.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. With all the emphasis on Libya, I was trying to go get an interesting, side story about Gaddafi and all that.
Right.
We don't like to bring you the regular news. We know you can get that news out of other places.
Yeah.
We like to get you that irregular news.
True.
So I went and found you a piece on Al Jazeera. It's like a glimpse into his bunker.
Okay.
It's like, they have like cribs out here where they take you to the houses, all the hip hop artists.
Right.
Well, over there, they do it a little different. They take you to like the cribs of the local politician, leader, dictator person. And here it is.
Okay.
Muammar.
And Muammar Gaddafi is no exception. Every dictator has his palaces, and Muammar Gaddafi is no exception.
Who?
We toured this once sumptuous residence on the outskirts of Al-Baida, now burned and looted by local people. The Libyan leader and his guests could enjoy a covered swimming pool, a sauna and a jacuzzi, all set in landscaped gardens planted with fragrant hedges.
That's the best kind of hedges, by the way, fragrant.
End of one pathway,
You know,
a heavy
stinky hedges.
airtight